Okay, so welcome everybody and thank you for joining us. For those of you that are on live, we are honoured to have you here. And for those of you that will be joining us later on the recording, then just know that if you have any questions or there's anything that you are unclear of, that you need to just contact us and we will obviously get back to you. We're fine with answering questions after the recording, so for those guys that come on afterwards. But we are super excited to have you here. I'm going to get Natasha to obviously introduce, and I will be quiet now.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here tonight. So I was just saying, last week we did our 5-day free masterclass, which lots of you taken part in, and seen massive results. Some of you had major breakthroughs. You learned so much. So we decided that we were going to bring you this mini 2-day training following on from that, because we've seen such good results with you all, and that's what we're here to do. We are here to help you guys. We're here to serve you guys. We're here to help you not only grow yourselves, your mindset, and your kind of get rid of your limiting beliefs and all the rest of it, but we're also here to help you grow your business. So we combine the two together. And that's what the business and lifestyle gurus are all about. We are here to help entrepreneurs who are stuck, or entrepreneurs who are just starting out in business and they need to learn the tools and the structures and the strategies needed to make their business a success. Or if somebody's kind of overwhelmed, you've been an entrepreneur for a few months now, you're overwhelmed with all the tech and the systems and you don't know kind of what order everything goes in or how to bring in your clients, that is what we are here for. So we are so excited to be bringing you this training this evening. Let me just get rid of this camera because it's on my side.
Can you manage?
Yes, I'm fine. Okay, so guys, you are more than likely here tonight because you are either a new coach, you are a coach that's been in the business for a while, but you're struggling to get clients. You might even be in network marketing and those strategy calls that you have to do, those sales calls you have to do to get your new team members in. You haven't got a clue what to say. You might be absolutely petrified to even pick up the phone and speak to people because you are like, wow, one, I don't even know how to get the phone call. I don't know what to say to these people to get them on the phone. And two, when I get them on the phone, what am I going to say? Or you might be scared to sell. You might be one of these people who knows you've got an amazing business, who knows you've got an amazing product to sell, or an amazing company for them to become part of, and your confidence around selling is just rock bottom. And again, it all comes back with kind of having the confidence of what to say. Somebody drawing on the screen.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but somebody's having a little squiggle. Just be careful what you draw, girls. We don't want any controversy tonight.
Okay, so I'm totally lost my train of thoughts now, but if that's you and you are scared of picking up that phone, or you don't know how to get those phone calls booked in, or you don't know how to start a conversation off with your ideal clients, then perfect that you're here on this call this evening, because that's exactly what we're going to be covering. It's disappearing now. Okay, so our promise to you is that you will leave this class crystal clear on the exact strategy that's proven will work. It's going to get you those clients on that phone, and we're going to show you what to say to those clients and help you to close the deal, to get more sales, to get more clients, which will then skyrocket your business and see an increase in your income. Whoever's just come on, can you please mute the line?
I'm just trying to find whose line it is that isn't muted. If you could all mute your lines, I'll check that your lines are on mute.
We're also going to be giving you the correct language and approach to use to these people as well, because it's all about psychology. Sales is psychology, and you've got to, here we go again.
How are you even doing that?
Sales is all about psychology, so it's learning the right things to say, the right psychology to use to get into that person's mind, to get them to like you, to know you, to build that know, like, and trust factor. And we're also going to give you the confidence so as you can start bringing in them clients. So getting people on the phone is the quickest way to bring in more clients and more money. Why is that? Because it's going to help you to build that relationship with them, to build that rapport with them. They're going to get an instant feel for you and your personality and know whether you're a fit for them, whether they want to work with you, whether that's a network marketing business and they want to join your team, whether it's to buy a product off you or whether it's to buy a service off you, so a coaching package or whatever it is you have to offer. That person is going to get to know you. They're going to get a feel for you. They're going to know whether they like you, whether they trust you. It's building that know, like and trust factor. And that is so, so, so important within the industry that we're in. However, so many people are unclear on where to even start, where to even begin to get people on the phone. And like I just said, if you did get someone on the phone, you're unsure of what to say to them. So that is exactly why we are doing this webinar this evening. So I'll pass you back over to Tiff and she can work her magic.
Yeah, I'm just going to, I ask you all to mute your lines as you're coming on? Make sure you're all on mute, just so there's no background noise for everybody else. I'm just checking all the lines before we continue. But if you could do that, then that would be great. So as Natasha said, we're going to be teaching you today how to get people on the phone. So then you are ready to sell without selling, okay? Because this is the secret, is knowing how to get people on the phone and speak to them in a way where they connect to who you are. So then you are ready to take on board those money objections and overcome them. So secret one, guys, is, we all know about this, creating an amazing opt-in. Now, for many people, especially people that are starting within the coaching industry, network marketing, just entrepreneur in general, are very kind of like, well, what is an opt-in? How do I even create an opt-in? Some may not even know what an opt-in is. I know I didn't when I first started with my online business. You know, I didn't understand what an opt-in was at all. I didn't know how to create it. So I want to tell you that you can create an amazing opt-in with an ebook. You can do this on Canva. Okay, you can create a PDF. So it could be a PDF on your service or your product. It could be some information. Like, guess what? You could go into something. So when they come out of it, they've learned something amazing. It could be a video series. If I could ask you all to mute your lines, that'd be great. If you could all just make sure your lines are muted. Another one is a mini course. When we say mini course, it can be a 5-day course, it can be a 2-day course. Ideally, you would drive these people into your Facebook group for a mini course, okay? It would be a webinar like we are doing now, guys. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you are in network marketing, it doesn't matter whether you are in coaching, it does not matter what you are doing. You need to be able to get people on the phone. This is the #1 way to sell and the quickest way to sell, when you speak to people and get them on the phone. And the way you're going to do that is by secret #1, which is your opt-in. Okay, guys? So take note of opt-ins that you can create: ebook, PDF, video series, mini course or webinar. And this can be information on your product. It can be information on if you're recruiting, so you're wanting team members, a webinar or an ebook on how amazing it is to be a part of this company, to be a part of this dream, okay? Or it could be on your coaching service. But what you need to remember is that your opt-in has to be something your audience needs. You have to get value from it for free. Don't be scared of giving to. If I can just ask you all to mute your lines as you're coming on. Don't be scared to, I'm just going to mute some lines, to give too much value away. I think a lot of people get scared of this. Yes, there's a line. Your end result needs to be, obviously, that eventually your clients, your audience are going to buy for you from you and turn into clients. But the only way you are going to get people on board is by giving them value that they need. Okay, so something that that they need right now in order to resolve something. Okay, so if you go to the next one. So what you need to remember is, when you are creating an opt-in, you must drive your traffic into your Facebook group or your email list. If you do not have an email list yet, then I would suggest you start looking at MailChimp. And I would also suggest that you would start looking into lead pages, because that will be the page that people come and click onto for their opt-in, and then it'll say, thank you, come and join our hub, come and join our tribe, your opt-in's going to be on its way, it's coming into your email, or come into our hub, your opt-in's in there, your freebies in there. But the end result has to be that your potential client is driven into your Facebook group, okay, or your email list. That's the end result. And in there, you will start to build rapport with your audience, you will start to engage, and you will start to build that trust. Because number one key behind everybody wanting to sell is that you need to know that you can't, I've seen it before on Facebook, I've had messages, I've received messages from people before that have just inboxed me from nowhere and said, do you want to be on my team? Do you want to come and it's, no, you don't do it that way. You need to, I don't know you from Adam. Why would I want to buy something from you? Unless I desperately needed it, I want to know more about you. I don't want to come onto your team not knowing who you are and what you stand for. So you have to build that trust in your group. Okay, Natasha? So during your opt-in period, so if say for instance, your opt-in period was a 5-day challenge. So you were in your group, you were going to do a 5-day course, or you were going to have some kind of challenge, or say you were just giving away an ebook, so it was just a PDF. So there isn't really a period in that. They read the ebook, whatever, and it's done. But you need to decide when it is. If it's going to be an ebook, then you know that period of time when your traffic is starting to come in, that's where you then need to start engaging. You need to start giving them value. They're new into your group, so they are ready. Their eyes are on you, okay? They haven't been distracted. It's like, oh, I'm in a new group here. What's this all about? You need to be on the ball. So if you haven't got a mini course going on, or something that goes on longer than an ebook, say a few days, it's something immediate, then you need to make sure that you're constantly giving that value. If your opt-in is 2-day challenge or a 3-day challenge that you are going to give everybody homework to do in the group, then that's going to be a way for you to grow that engagement through that. But what I want you to start doing is taking note of have a look at people that are liking your posts. So the people that are liking your videos, the people that are hopping on and listening to what you have to say, you can see the little love hearts, people that are engaging with you. So take note of the people that are commenting under videos, commenting under photos. Even if it's a quote that you upload, it doesn't matter. If you see the same people liking and engaging, then they're ready to buy. Okay, that trust has already been built. They like what you have to say. They like what you are bringing to the table, and your engagement is starting to build. So when that happens, you need to start reaching out to these people personally, okay? But most of all, take note of those showing interest in you. Okay, guys? When your opt-in period is over, so again, we'll go back to, say you are doing a 5-day challenge in your group. You've driven all this traffic into your group. It's like, right, guys, we're doing this 5-day challenge. Kick starts on Monday. Monday to Friday goes. So after Friday, it's like, right, what do I do now? They're all warm and they're all liking my posts and they're all engaging. But what do I do now? What is it that I have to do to sell? Okay, and this is where a lot of people go into panic mode and they're just going straight into selling. You know, it's like, well, I don't understand that in between stage. I don't really know how you transition from having that engagement to then having to sell. It's like, well, how do you do it? So what you need to do is you need to continue to add value. Okay, don't ever stop adding value within your group, ever, ever, ever. It's mighty important that you are doing the 80-20 rule. 80% inspiration, 20% selling, okay? So add value constantly within your group. Reach out personally to those who are engaging. So those people that are liking, that are jumping on your videos, that are commenting, doesn't matter what it is that they're commenting, if you see a pattern, then start reaching out to these people personally. And you can do this through Messenger, and all it needs to be is something as simple as, hi, obviously I've noticed that you're in my group. Thank you so much for your input. How are you finding it? How are you? But what you need to do is you need to find a common ground with them. Okay, guys? So this is going to be where you build trust further. So you're going from value to sale. This is the process. So now you are actually, they feel special. And this, I mean, you have to remember that the service you're bringing to the table is amazing. You want people to benefit from this, okay? You know you can change this person's life. Even if it's skincare, you know that there's somebody on the other side, they're in your group because they desperately need something, and you're like, I can give that to you. So you have to keep connected to the value of your service or your product, but start finding that common ground to continue to build that rapport. Even if it's something, you know, if you like something about their profile picture, say something, give them a compliment. You know, I think in today's world, especially online, I think it's very regimented and very generic, and I think a lot of people are scared of becoming vulnerable. It's like, well, if I start giving them compliments, I almost don't stand as an expert anymore. No, that's not how this works. This is how you build trust. So you find the common ground through messaging. Okay? Go on, Natasha. So connection, like I said, through messaging is key. Okay, so find things that you have in common. This is going to be a way to really bring in your clients. So they're going to be like, oh my gosh, wow, I love this person. Of course I want to buy this product from them. I want to give my money to this person. Of course I want to work for this person. Of course I want this person to coach me. What they're saying to me absolutely rings true to me. They're making me feel special. They're making me feel nice. I can feel how genuine they are. Hi, Ravinda. She just put them finally on. Listen. So another one is listen. This is something that does not happen a lot. When you are on your discovery call, when you are in the messaging process, listen to what your client has to say. Don't go into frantic mode. Listen to what they're saying to you. Really connect to that. Then what I want you to do is I want you then to transition into, like, wow, so we've had loads to talk about, we've spoken on Messenger for such a long time, you know, or we've been bouncing these messages back and forth. It'd be amazing to hop on a call. Keep it really relaxed. This is selling doesn't have to feel like you are selling. You are growing friendships. When you have soulmate clients, it is the best feeling ever. And you only attract soulmate clients when you really value you and your service. Okay? So it's wow. You know, we've had loads to talk about. Let's hop on a call. How about we speak? You know, how about tell me when you've got 5 minutes free, and I'll slot you in, and we can hop on a call. We can have a good chat. Keep it friendly. Okay. Another one is you do not mention prices, and you do not coach in Messenger. And I wouldn't recommend you do it at the beginning of a discovery call. The beginning of your discovery call is all about connecting. Okay, this is where your trust truly builds. You are on the call now. You are listening to what they have to say. Okay. Book a time with them when you're on Messenger. So if you want to obviously book them in for a call, I wouldn't use that language. I'd just say, let me know when you're ready to hop on a call. But if that is prolonged, so if you could feel them resistant, they're a little bit scared, they know that you are going to sell something. Okay, they're not daft. They know that yes, you have things in common, and yes, the connection is lovely, but you have something that you're going to bring to the table. And so sometimes, because of their own money blocks, and this is where your money blocks then come in, they resist. And because they're resisting, you resist, because you know that they know what you're doing. And it becomes this awfully awkward conversation. And this is where so many people go wrong. So if you can feel them resisting, what I really do recommend that you all have, I will put it in the event. I think I've got something called, ACUITY scheduler, Acuity scheduler. You can personalize it, and you have a link. And all you have to do is send the link to your client and say, listen, I know you're super busy. Obviously, I don't want to badger. I've noticed that you haven't got back to me yet. How about you pop a time in that's best for you? That's easy for both of us. Just pick a time, and then we'll hop on a call. Debbie, it's called Acuity Scheduler, ACUITY Scheduler. I think I will put the link in the event that you're all in after this live, after this, yes, Acuity. I'm sure that's what it's called, and it's what I use, and it's amazing. And what's also really good about this scheduler is if you only want to have, say, right, I don't want to work on a Monday, and I don't want to work on a Friday. I just want to work. I just want to be having discovery calls. I'm going to slot 2 hours on a Tuesday night and a Wednesday night to take discovery calls. That's when I'm going to be free. Then you can block out all of your time on your scheduler except from those 2 hours. So then you're not in danger of them picking a time when you know you're not available. Okay, so it's a really great way of easing them in. You know, it's much easier. They're back in control almost, you know, because it is all about psychology as well. And thank you, Debbie. Debbie's put the link in the chat, guys. It's all about psychology as well, and it's really just about making it as easy as possible. Okay, next one, Tash. Okay, so secret 2, your Facebook group and your email list. Now, for those of you that don't have an email list yet, for those of you that are on our 6-week course, which starts next week, which is amazing, we are going to go into email lists. Okay, so we're going to be building your email list, so don't worry too much about that. Please know that we have got you back completely in that regard. For those of you that aren't in our 6-week course starting next week, and you haven't got an email list, then I highly suggest you get one. This is where your gold dust is. Now, I won't be the only one that says it. You will have heard this. Your email list is where you will bring in your clients, not just your Facebook group, because your Facebook group is mighty powerful, but your email list is also another way that you are going to engage with your potential clients. And you can do this on automation through MailChimp. I personally use MailChimp. I think there's one called First Response. There's quite a few, but MailChimp is the easiest to use, okay? So when you are in your Facebook group, be relatable in order to build success, okay? In order to build trust, in order to build that relationship with your ideal clients. If you are a network marketer and you are trying to recruit people, then trust is key. It's massive, massive. You know, these people want to earn a living, but they are going to be working underneath you. That's a scary thing for a lot of people. So please know, sorry guys, that you need to be building that trust. So in your group, be relatable. Share your story. We've covered this within our membership, and we're doing this within our course, in the 6-week course that will start next week. But sharing your story is a huge way to bring in your audience and turn them into leads, to turn them into people, to buyers. Show your heart. So show what you stand for. Show who you are as a person. Don't be scared to be authentic or to almost be vulnerable, okay? Being that way warms your audience up, if anything, because they can connect to who you are. You know, they can feel that connection. Well, wow, she's been where I've been. Like, oh my gosh, and she's there now. I'd love to work for this woman. She's amazing. And the products are good. I'd love this person to coach me. She does exactly what I need. She's been through what I need. Oh my gosh, listen to that story. She's so authentic. She isn't generic. I can trust her. These are all things that you need to be doing through your Facebook group, through lives, and also through your email list. So tell stories on your email list. Tell one of your stories, and then at the end, connect it into your products. And because of this story, guys, it really got me thinking about you and how you would benefit from this, because I don't want that for you. So here, guys, how about we jump on a call? Let's connect. I'm here for you. Okay? Go on, Tash. When they are in your group, remember to be hospitable. Treat them like you would your guests in your house. Create a safe place. I always say a really, really good idea and a really good way of getting people into your Facebook group is by going into the groups that allow you to promote, obviously using your opt-ins to get people in, and telling them, when you come into my group, you all have a welcome gift. Everybody that comes into my group has a welcome gift. Make something, even if it's a small PDF, and pin it to the top of your group. Okay, that's going to drive traffic in. They're like, oh wow, I get a freebie for coming into the group. They're like, wow, that's lovely. That's a lovely idea. So treat it as their safe place. You know, this is where they're going to feel at home. Then, when you have started to do this, this is when your discovery calls come in. Okay, guys? When you've started, I only suggest doing this when you have, I'm just trying to hide so I can read. When you have built that rapport, so if you've done it for, say, 2 weeks, we've been building that value, you've been connecting, I then want you to announce 3 slots on your calendar. Okay, so your scheduler that I just told you about, what I want you to do is say, guys, guess what? I've got 3 slots on my calendar, completely free. I'm opening them up. There's 3 spaces. It's going to be a competition. First comes, first serve. Get on my list. Tell them about something you've done, something you've achieved. I've done this, and I've done it this way, and I can help you do it too. Get on a call. We can have 15 minutes together, a laser coaching session. You know, make it fun. It doesn't need to be selling. And this is where so many people get really, really scared. It's like, well, I don't really want to say it because they know. And it's like, no, of course they know that you have something to sell, or else they wouldn't be in your group. But make it as fun as possible. So you are putting your character into these posts. So guys, I would love for you to jump on a call with me. I've got a competition going. I have 3 slots available, and it's first come, first service. You can PM me, and then I'm going to draw tomorrow's winners tomorrow. So you can do things like that. Let me just move this. Okay. What you need to remember is when you have built up this value, so for those of you that are going on to your Facebook groups at the moment and you are just selling, if every time you post it's about a product, if every time you post it's about working for you, if every time you post it's about your service, your audience are going to shut off. So your value and what you bring to the table is going to be massive. And if you do that, then your people will want to talk to you. Trust me, I have done this 1,000 times over. It was the first way of me getting a client in. It was the first way of me selling and bringing in somebody. No. Oh, if anybody's unmuted, could you just mute your line, please, guys? So what you need to recognize is you really need to believe that these people are there because they are ready for you to take action. They want you to sell to them without it feeling icky, without it feeling salesy. And when you have built this rapport and you've built all this trust and you've built the content, you've been giving them stuff, even if you are hopping on and giving them a little story, something that's related, obviously back to your service or your product, but you're telling them something that's a little bit different, something a little bit exciting. You know, you could be out and about, you're inviting them into your world. When you start building that, people will want to get on the phone to you. So if you open slots up, they're going to be like, yeah, I'd love to chat to this woman one-on-one. It's almost quite exciting. It's like I've been watching her live and I love what she has to say. I'd love to get on a phone call. I'd love to speak to her. I'd love to connect. I almost want her to sell to me. I want to buy off her. So really believe in you and your capability of opening up and being authentic and just being yourself. Okay, because once you've positioned yourself as an expert, whilst building that trust factor, people will want to come on the phone with you. And that is when you are going to sell, when people are on the phone. Okay, Natasha? So when you are posting your promotion, so you're posting your calendar, scheduler, so you're going to be, obviously it's going to be some kind of competition. It's going to be something fun. What you need to be including language-wise is, I have 3 spots available on my calendar. I'm opening up to you. Would you like my eyes on your business? You know, brag. It's okay to brag. If you know that your service is amazing and you've built that content, you've built that trust, then brag a little. That's okay. As long as you do it in a nice and from love way, and it's absolutely fine. Okay? So, would you like my eyes on your business? Do you want my product? Because guess what? It's going to change this for you. Okay, let's talk, let's speak, let's hop on a call. I'm so excited to connect to the 3 people that win this competition. I can't wait to connect to 3 people within this group. Okay, guys, it's first come, first serve. So there needs to be a sense of urgency. Okay, because some people will be like, yeah, I might do, I'll see. But if they know that it's first come, first serve, there's that urgency there. They know, it's like, well, I don't want to miss out. And so they apply. So then what happens is the link that you put on your post to your scheduler starts to build up. Okay, guys, does this make sense? Then I want you to tell them in a fun way about some kind of breakthrough. So on your promotional post where you are saying, I've got this competition, I've got 3 spots open, tell them about something that's happened recently. You know, sneakily put something in there in regards to your, you know, we're going to hop on a call and I've got this amazing product. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you all about it. Or I've done this service. I've taken on 1 client. She's just earned 3K. Do you want my eyes on your business? Let's hop on a call. I'll give you a 20-minute free laser coaching session. You get to brag about what it is that you've done. It's okay to do that. Don't be scared of doing that. And I think this is where a lot of people do get a little bit nervous. Okay, keep it fun and light. So the 2 weeks, you know, your opt-in period, whatever we've just been speaking about, your 5-day course, or maybe you've just been in your group in general and giving value, you need to continue to bring that fun in on your promotions. Okay, so you're keeping it light, you're keeping it fun. Your client, your audience want to hop on this call with you because it's a really fun post. It's like, yeah, the conversation will be here. Like, look at this. I love that post. Get some emojis on it. Stand out, okay? It's a free giveaway. So I'm going to hop on a call. I'm going to give you 20 minutes free laser coaching. 3 people, you get 20 minutes with me, and I'm going to laser coach you, okay? Or, you know, 20 minutes completely free. I'm going to tell you how you can earn da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so you're keeping it light, but you're keeping it fun, and you are giving away something. Because you're giving away 20 minutes of your time. You know, as a coach, most definitely, you know, 20 minutes is, for an hour, there are coaches out there that charge thousands of pounds. So for 20 minutes of that, for you to be coaching for 20 minutes completely free is a massive giveaway, and people will identify that. Okay, use emojis and nice photos. So keep it nice and light and simple. Okay, so do not be afraid to repurpose your post and post again. This is something that a lot of people get confused by. When you are, I remember when I'd taken on my first client and she did exactly the same thing as me. I'd put up this post and it was to promote this exactly, to get people on the phone. And I remember posting it and no one replied. And it went into 1 day. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I almost wanted to delete it. And I messaged my coach at the time and I was like, nobody's replied. I don't know what to do. And I remember saying to me, how many times have you posted it? And I was like, once. She's like, you need to be posting it more. You don't need to repeat what you've said. You can go on video. You can go on, put a quote up and then put something up above. You know, get a quote up that relates to getting on the phone to you. Like, you're going to receive breakthroughs. It's going to be some kind of breakthrough quote. Keep it fun, but repurpose that content, okay, and have fun with it. Your audience need to see something at least 7 times before they act. Okay, that's a proven fact. Your audience have to see something more than 7 times before they act. For a lot of people, that will be quite an uneasy feeling. It's like, I don't want to bombard them. I don't want to be posting 7 times. But if you repurpose in the right way, and it's almost as if they haven't even read that post before because you've reworded it, or you've come on live, or you've somehow repurposed it, it's like it's a reminder of what you promoted the other day. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Right, Natasha? Just to let you know, guys, Natasha's doing the slides tonight because I was hacked. My Microsoft account has been hacked. Everything's been hacked. So things are not very good today. So Natasha's in charge. So just in case you keep thinking, well, why is she asking to Natasha to change the slides? Can she do it herself? Okay, secret number 3. Secret number 3 is a big A. This is something that's a little bit scary for some of you, but I don't want you to get scared of the word funnel. You can have simple and automated funnels. It doesn't have to be scary. Ideally, what I would use as a really simple funnel would be, if anybody's unmuted, if you could just mute your line, that'd be amazing. What your funnel would need to be, I suggest, I mean, you can have it whatever you want. And, you know, you can have really simple funnels. It doesn't have to be complicated or scary. But what I would suggest is you would have a webinar, okay? Your webinar would be similar to this. So you would create the slides. If you could all mute your lines. Sorry, guys, I'm just making sure everybody's muted. So it'd be similar to this. You would create your slides and you would build a webinar, and that will be full of value relating to your service or your product. Okay, so if you are a mindset coach, you could do a webinar on something mindset related. Your webinar is the overview of your client's problem. Okay, it's not exactly the solution, it's an overview. Okay, so your webinars can be full of value, full of content about your service and your product, but you're going to be doing an overview of what it is that they need. You know, I know you feel like this. I know you're acting like this. Have you tried behaving this way? Have you tried doing this? Have you tried eating this to make yourself feel better? Have you tried this kind of thing? Whatever it is that you do as a business, it needs to just be an overview that can be packed with value, but you don't want to be giving the key ingredient away within your webinar, okay? So I suggest you do a webinar. Come on, Natasha. Okay, your webinar should be automated. So 2 ways of doing this. You could do it live, first of all, like me and Natasha are doing now, and you can record it. And then it's going to be recorded forever. You can turn it into automated, okay? Or you can just do a webinar on your own. Nobody else needs to be online with you. You can hit record on Zoom and you can do your slides, download it onto your computer, and you can have it as automated. It needs to be packed with value. What I would suggest is, if you know what you're doing, is having some sort of Facebook ad support there. This is optional because it's not you can do it organically, massively. Me and Natasha have done things organically and got massive results. You don't need to pay to bring your traffic in, okay? In your webinar, you need to hit their pain points and vision. All right, guys? You need to be digging deep into where they're at pain-wise at the moment. And then you need to be going into their vision. So where do they need to be? Take them on that test drive on your webinar. Okay, and then what I want you to do is, at the end, I want you to transition into offering a discovery call. You do not word it like that. You word it as an application. So guys, you've been on this webinar. I've absolutely loved having you here. If you are ready to change your mindset, if you are ready to take that leap of faith, if you are ready to change your life, then apply. you always use the word apply because this is psychology. When your audience feel like they have to apply for something, it almost makes them want it more. This works massively. I've had so many webinars where I haven't used the word application and they've gone, and then I've got webinars where I've said you need to apply. I need to make sure we're a good fit. And straight away, people want to get on the phone. It's like, well, I want to apply. It's just human nature. So use the word application in your webinar. Okay, so transition. When you've gone through their pains and their vision, you then transition into offering your discovery call. So guys, if you want to apply, if you want to change your life now, I've just shown you on this webinar how it's done, but I'm going to take you deeper. I'm going to give you those results. If you want to apply and have a free laser coaching session or a free chat or whatever it is that you're selling, you're going to get this for free, then apply through this link. And the link again is going to be your scheduler. Okay, the one that I think Debbie's put it in the chat. Okay, and then open your schedule. You can do this when you go onto the scheduler. Like I said before, you can open time slots for people to pick. So you know then that you're opening times that you can cater to. You know, they're not going to be, it's not going to be someone in America who's awake at your time, 1 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh gosh, I need to call Amanda. You know, it needs to be, obviously you need to be in sync. So make sure that you have your links there, but that you've put obviously your night time, and I pick the kids up at this time, or I'm having that day off, or I don't want, that's my lunch time. You know, block those times off. So when they jump onto your schedule, they will see the time slots available. Okay. And like I said before, your webinar should be the overview. Okay. So if you're a network marketer and you're wanting to recruit, then you're going to tell them how amazing your business is, how amazing, you're going to tell them what it is that you're going to bring to the table for them. You know, what's your company, what's the company done for you in your life? But the solution is hopping on a call. Okay, that's where they're going to get a result. All right, guys, does this make sense? Let me know in the chat. What I want you all to remember, guys, is that value always, always, always leads to sale. For those of you, and I have seen it time and time and time again, and I have had clients that have done it, and then when we've spoken on the phone, when I've been stalking them in their groups, I'm like, I love what you're doing, I love your service, but you need to add value, because we will post and somehow kind of think, if I just do a sentence kind of saying hi and how's the day, but here's my product, that's somehow value. That's not value. Value needs to be speaking to that person, talking about your day, talking about, you know, tell them about your story. But your value will always lead to a sale, and that's where the key is. Throughout all these secrets and all these steps that I've just told you, you will have a consistent pattern, and that is the value that will always lead to a sale. So your automated webinar, guys, or even if you want to do a live webinar like now, you know, maybe schedule 3 or 4 in. You're going to do one once a week, and you're going to do an overview. And at the end, you are going to invite them to get on the phone. Okay? Applications are now open. You can even ask them questions on it, on your scheduler. Something else that has worked for me is asking them questions. What is it that you need? What is it? So you're bringing those pain points out again before they get on the phone. What is it that I need to help? You need me to help you with at the moment. So they're having to apply. This is a massive one when you are selling. Okay, guys, I'm just going to answer some questions. If anyone's got any questions, they'll let me know.
Fabulous webinar. Well done, Tiffany. Lovely.
Thank you, my beautiful lady.
Does everybody agree?
So Debbie's put, I'm buzzing for the course. Oh, we're excited to have you on there. It's going to be amazing. It's 6 weeks worth of amazingness. Great. Okay, so what's laser coaching? Just a focused mini session. Yeah, so laser coaching, we're going to be going through on it. You're not on the course, are you, Emma? I'll probably do a webinar at some point of laser coaching. You don't coach on a discovery call. You listen and you connect, but you tell them that it's a laser coaching session. But it's really important that you don't coach. But you are almost asking questions, leading your client, your potential client, into knowing that they need you and they need your service. We're gonna do training over this, guys. It is really simple to do, but laser coaching basically is 20 minutes hopping on a call, finding out what it is they need. You know, for me, business coaching, I'm a business strategist. So when I get somebody on the phone and they're like, I'm stuck, I don't know how to get from A to B, I'm like, how does that make you feel? Well, it makes me feel really shit. It makes me feel horrible. Like, I feel like I'm letting my family down. I can't afford to pay my bills. Okay, so what's stopping you from getting bigger, from up leveling? I don't invest. And you start having this conversation and you open up these pain points that they didn't know they had, okay? And that's how then you transition into selling, which we will be doing tomorrow. We'll be overcoming money objections tomorrow, which is the number one. It's massive within discovery calls. You will always have money issues. There'll be some kind of block there. Now, what you need to remember is that the money block, the money objection will be from your client, but also with you. So it's going to be about your psychology and your own money blocks, and how I'm going to show you how that affects your business when you get on calls and why you are bringing that money in easily. And also I'm going to show you how to overcome their objections as well. So it's going to be a win-win. It's going to be amazing tomorrow night. So I'm just going to read. Jan has said, do you do it in Zoom, record it, and then is it possible to download it onto a laptop? Yes, Jan. So if you download Zoom, record it, do your slides on Canva, like we've done. You can do your slides easily on Canva, and then get it on Zoom and download it. Okay? Pav has said, thanks, Tiffany. Yes, I agree. Great. Good. I'm glad. Christina, well done. Pav, I have a question. Go for it, Pav. Louise, fab, thanks. You are more than welcome. Rosa, this is amazing. Could you repeat the same webinar? Yes. Okay, so Rosa, this is where automated comes in. Look at lead pages and setting up an automated webinar. Okay, they'll be step by step, and basically what it'll be is where people click on a link. You will have an advert on Facebook, or you will tell people, you'll go into groups and say, well, it's an amazing webinar, guys. You know at the end of this, you are going to get people on the phone, okay? But your lead page is going to be your sales page. So they'll click a button on that and it'll take them to the automated webinar. Does that make sense? Some of you might need to research into that stuff a bit more. It is a tiny bit techy, but it's not as complicated as it sounds. Rose, I'm creating a free 5-day fat loss course. How often would you suggest I do that? Amazing, Rose. What I want to know is, what are you doing at the end of the course? Like, what is the end result for you? You know, it's an amazing idea, and that will work. But what is it that you're wanting at the end of that? Okay, and then I'll tell you how often you should do it. Jan, do you then send the recording to the person attached to an email? You can do. There are lots of different ways. I really suggest that you do some research. Lead pages is an amazing one, like I've said. You can send the link through email if you like. If you have MailChimp, that could be another easy one to do. Nicola has put, these are priceless points we're covering. Thank you, Tiffany. You are more than welcome. Pav, as I am a cabin crew, what's the best option for me to speak to clients? How do you mean, Pav? That's an interesting question. As I am a cabin crew, what's the best option for me? You what, Natasha?
You know, she's a cabin cruise air hostess.
Yeah.
So I would say to get business cards with your, open a Facebook page, do all the stuff, get the stuff online, or get a business card and give it them, and just have a chat with them face to face, and then get them.
Yeah, Pav, have you got a business online? Tell me, I'd need to know more. Rose, it would be to invite them to join my weight loss and mindset course. And how long's that for, Rose? What I would always suggest is doing these 5-day courses are absolutely amazing to bring in those leads. Then you can get them onto your 5-day course, or your 5-week course, or whatever it is, and then give yourself a month of rest and then repeat it again. So you could do a different challenge, okay? Pav, not yet. I have not set it up as of yet. It's easy to do, but what do you do, Pav, before we go? But has anybody else got any questions? And have you enjoyed tonight? Has it helped? And tomorrow night's going to be a big day. Tomorrow night is going to be a massive, massive light bulb session for you all. It really is. It's going to be amazing. And you really will. It will make you think about the way you sell, the way you feel about money, about your investments, about how to overcome those money objections when your clients are saying them to you. I've really enjoyed it tonight. Thanks, Tash, and thanks, Tiffany. You're more than welcome, guys. So Debbie's put looking forward to the course. Yeah! The course is going to be amazing. Guys, if anybody wants to know more about the course, then obviously message me and Natasha. It's a 6-week course, and it's for anybody that is in idea stage or the beginning stages or early stages of business, online business. And we go through completely the beginning or where you're at, and then we take you all the way through to launch. So you're bringing in your clients quickly, and you're bringing in those thousands of pounds, £500, £5,000, whatever it is. We're going to show you how. So inbox either myself or Natasha. We have a new payment plan available, which we'll be telling you about tomorrow night, which is much more accessible for those of you that wanted to join. So send us a message. And I just thank you all for being here. I love you all dearly. Thank you, Natasha, for doing the slides.
You're welcome. Thank you for being so amazing.
And hopefully tomorrow I will be unhacked. Guys, I need your positive energy in your prayers. Tomorrow, Tiffany is going to be unhacked. I am going to have my Skype back and my documents back and everything. We need to pray on it.
Tiffany, I am going to be unhacked tomorrow.
I am going to get my Microsoft life back.
Yes, I will get into my Skype. I will get into my Zoom.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Right, guys, we'll love you and leave you. Thank you so much for tonight, and we will see you at the same time tomorrow. Anyone that wants to know about the course, give us an inbox, and we will speak to you. We'll talk you through it. Sorry. So good. Have a lovely, beautiful evening or day wherever you are in the world, and we will speak to you soon. Bye, guys.